Hey dolls, welcome back to another video. It's your girl, sister of the dog. Guys, I'm in a very sticky situation. If you hear goats crying in the background, I apologize. Anyways, I hope you guys are good. This is a continuing. Before we continue with today's video, I quickly want to shout out Nomonde Ngubeni's channel and also Instagram. She is also a YouTuber and a content creator. I think we've spoken about supporting small YouTubers and creators on this channel, and so I continue to do so. If you guys like more beauty and obviously you guys like more beauty because you're here, but she's also more about food. I think that's what I've seen. So yeah, do check her out. She's a very bubbly character and she's very beautiful. I love her so much. I even allowed you guys to hear her voice. It's very cutesy. Today, I never start, okay? Yep, that's right. Anyways, let's get into today's video and see what's going on.
I'm one of one. I'm number one. I'm the only one. Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me. No one else in this world can think like me.
Guys, I apologize. The lighting is not working. I'm actually using natural lighting right now. So obviously the door is open. And that boozy is just embizering. Anyways, I think we're better now. I need a bit of gloss because the screaming is too much. But anyways, it is a continuation of that video that we did, and I'm gonna continue and speak about more things. Now guys, please, I beg of you not to judge me or say I'm wrong or be disrespectful if that's how you think, because these are my experiences. These are things that I've seen. We all have different journeys in life. You see things differently, I see things differently, we believe in different things, we smell differently, we look differently, okay? But I urge you guys not to judge me because I'm judge. But I really want to clear something out first. When I said provider, I didn't only mean like financially. Providing can also be emotionally. Your husband providing you with a support. Like there's so many ways. Spiritual. It doesn't only mean with money, because just like it's not gonna work. Like that person is not gonna be there for you. It is important, but like let it be a package. I didn't only mean like, oh, let's talk about money in a relationship, he must do everything. No, because some of y'all were coming at me and be like, you all about money, get your own money. I'm like, okay. So anyways, let's forget about all the jigs of the previous video and start on with the new video. The first thing that I really wanted to talk about was having friends and allowing them to actually have a say about your relationships. You can differentiate between a good friend and a bad friend, right? I think it can be quite easy, but you can never see what's really in their hearts. So you be out here thinking, oh, your friend is happy for you, but inside they're just hiding that happiness with a freaking fake smile and all the good words and stuff like that. So I think for me the biggest mistake I've done was to listen to friends and also some of the family members, because people just want to say things that work for them. Understand that I did say at the beginning of the video that we are all different, right? So we grew up differently. I always believe, I've always said that Suguti, everyone comes in your life for a reason, for a season, right? So let's just say God brings you that man and he's supposed to bless you in some sort of way. He's supposed to help you with the journey of life. Maybe he's bringing a man to teach you something, but now you're not going to learn because you are actually listening to your friends say this and say that. Sometimes in life you just need to be isolated. I know that we are always going to be in the hands of people that love us, but we really cannot see their hearts. So I highly feel like the whole friend situation did affect me somehow. So guys, just like, don't do it. Like, they don't know what's happening in your life, they don't know how you grew up, abazi ukuthi ukhule nabazali banjani, abazi ukuthi indlela uNkulunkulu akudalele yona ikanjani. So you really cannot involve them in your personal life. If there's one person that I think you guys know the person, Asipe, we met. I know Asipe is married. I was single at that time. Hi, are you not single anymore? Yeah, girl. Anyways, but when we met, we really just focused on whatever it was that we wanted to talk about. I didn't ask her about her marriage, and she didn't tell me about her marriage. I didn't tell her about my situations and stuff like that. And I feel like it should always be like that also with your friends. Like, be about the friendship and what you guys are doing, but when it comes to your relationship and what happens in your marriage is none of anyone's business, and I mean your family too. Okay, thank you. Number 2 mistake I made was I was very bad at communicating. Communication is really important in a relationship. You'd be really shocked, Uguti, if you guys actually sit down and talk about a situation that you guys were fighting over, you'd understand where everything is stemming from. I don't want to talk about my past relationships. I really want to dwell on this one, but I got into a relationship where I saw certain behaviors coming from that individual, and I didn't understand why. But when we sat down and understood his upbringing, his traumas, then I understood why he does certain things. And from there, it was a matter of, okay, fine, now we've noticed the problem, what can we do to move forward? So that's why I highly recommend communication. Like, communication with me was really bad, and I was just really disrespectful. Like, this other time I called my fiance Slima. I was so angry, I called him Slima. So after my spiritual awakening and just working on myself and building this girl, mature Zoe, who I'm trying to emotional intelligence. I'm trying so hard to practice that, because people will test you, okay? People will test you. But I think so far I'm just good. Like, if you disrespect me, I ain't saying anything. I'm just removing myself from the situation. Like, it's Chad, I'm grand. So yeah, communication is the second. I think it allows the relationship to be a bit healthier, and you guys understand each other. He was okay with communication. I was not. Like, because other times when something would happen, he'll come to me, sit me down and say, this is a situation, no, you need to understand 1, 2 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3, you know. But with me, it was a different story. So I urge you guys to work on the way you communicate, and also consider communication in your relationship, because in a business or a relationship. And next up, we go into this is very imperative because of anyways, yeah, being a hustler in a relationship is, I wouldn't say, no, you're not acting. It's important, right, to be a hustler as a woman and have your own things, but do not isolate the people that love you or your partner, your children, because you want to be a hustler. Because understand, Alonde is going to be 1 year old once. There's no second time. And the time you isolate those people, they grow. That's why sometimes people grow apart. I think we focus more on, I'm not saying we shouldn't focus on ourselves, but as a woman, you must be a hustler, but also be able to balance that your husband, your wife as well. So don't give the space of, also with the husband, also with the wife, because you can't just be on full hustler mode and not spend time with people that you love, because it drives them away. Then you hear people saying, no, we grew apart. No, it's because you guys focus on other things and not the relationship. So if you can't do this now, you're gonna do the same thing to the next relationship. So I think that's what I did. I isolated my relationship because I was more focused on, I'm making my videos, I'm making my money, I'm dealing with the brands, to a point where I wasn't talking to him much. I wasn't checking up on him. Have you eaten? No. And sometimes maybe if I was doing something for a brand and angiphekile yabona nje, and futhi mina wayemuntu othandayo ke ukuthi adle ukudla kwespoon, so lezi zinto zoku-order, you guys know Zulu man, he wants uphuthu. So I think I kind of isolated my relationship with the full hustler mode, like full hustler mode situation. I was just like more about self to a point where I think kind of opened doors to him entertaining other people on the side. Because trust and believe, like, if I'm not getting, as a woman, if I'm not getting attention from you, I will get it somewhere else. Also with men, if they're not getting the attention from you, they will get it somewhere else. So try by all means to balance you being a hustler and getting your shit together, and also understanding that there are also people in your life that need you. So I learned you about 7 years once. And it's crazy because I've also experienced that in my life, where I don't know what my dad was focusing on for the longest time, but I kind of felt isolated. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself, but because kuluma, and all these years he missed, and then when he came back, now he wants to fix the relationship, and it's like very hard. Like this other time he called me, he's like, no, you guys should call me when anything is happening. I said, Dad, we do not have a relationship for me to actually call you and tell you anything about my life or what's happening, because we've never had the relationship. I'm a grown-ass woman now. Am I interested in having the relationship? I don't mind, but it's not my priority now, So it's the same thing that happens when you isolate people that love you. When you thinking, hi, I'm making sure with your but you're missing out on the most important thing ever. You can be a billionaire, but the only people that you will need are people that you love. Maybe God is saying this is your last day. The only people you're gonna need is the people that you love, your son, your daughter. Sorry guys. So yeah, the only people you're gonna need are those people. So make sure, Ogoti, yes, you're hustling, but also try to find time for your loved ones. Okay. The last topic that I really want to talk about for today, understand that guys, I don't plan this. I just come and said maybe I should start writing down everything so I can remind myself. But the last topic that I really want to touch on is that very deep. Your husband is your husband, and he's not your family's husband. I said what I said. Your husband is your husband. He's not your family's husband. Just because now there's umkhwenyana in the picture, it doesn't mean he must be called for impupu. He must be called for rice. He must be, because he decided to come home and say, you know what, I want to take you as my responsibility. Wena-ke ungaqubula umthwalo wakho uyise emshadweni wakho or in your relationship. Like, your problems at home shouldn't be your problems in your home. If you do have the money to say, hey, this is what I have to help your family members, then it should come from your pockets and not from your husband. Like, it shouldn't be his responsibility, because best believe some relationships, I've noticed that some people really did complain about getting into a relationship with someone, and especially first daughters, getting into a relationship with someone, but you're not only dating them and taking care of them, but you're also taking care of the family. Some people can afford it, some people cannot, so it can be draining. So I think we need to come to a point where we make our families also understand that he's taken me out at home, I am not your responsibility anymore. That should be enough. Now for me to take responsibility of ikaya, I'm not saying isolate ikaya, but if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. It shouldn't be your man's or your husband's responsibility to take care of things. Zakini, I don't know if I make sense. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but what I'm saying is your husband is your husband. He's not your family's husband. No. ukuthathile wena wakufaka endlini wacela ukunaka wena, so you can't come with the baggage. Okay, lighting guys, yeah, start bringing your family's baggage in your relationship. It's gonna drain the other person, the other individual. And yeah, but then again, I'm not saying it applies to everyone. As I said, some people really do afford to do that. If you guys watch Cooking with FAQS, she did say her husband was like taking care of her and her family, but like she was hustling on the side. You see what I mean, Woodsy? But it's not everyone that can say, I want to take care of you and your family. It's gonna be too much for him, and sometimes it does push him away, and it does end your relationship. Guys, once again, I really do apologize. I'm gonna have to end this video here because of the lighting. Like, the lighting is not working. The big lights, the ring light is not working. Wait, let me show you guys. You see, the ring light is not working, and this light is also not working. I don't know what's going on. So once again, I really apologize. I'm gonna have to end the video here. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys on my next video. But until then, bye. And for my experiences, if that's what you don't believe in, it's okay, but you don't have to come here and be rude to me with my experiences and the way I see things and what I believe in. You can say, Zoe, I disagree with this, yummy, but don't say, oh, you never gonna get married because you said that, because nenzayo ke le emshadweni umpepele indoda ingena iphuma, indoda isabuya endlini, wena ula njalo uyapepeleza ukukhuluma indaba nje ezingakufuni. Ngiyadlala kodwa ngiqinisile, bye bye.